This was just the kind of boy you'd like to take home to mom, if you had a mom.
Fuck you! Oh, so vulgar.
If you had a mom.
Oh, so vulgar. And with that, welcome to Screams and Streams, the podcast that looks at the best and worst horror movies as rated on Rotten Tomatoes from 1970 onwards. I'm your host, Chad, and with me are my co-hosts,
Sam
and
Mike.
Be sure to check us out on Instagram. Our handle is at ScreamStreamPod. Also, check out our website, screamsandstreams.com, for more information about the films we are looking at. Just a warning, if you don't like spoilers, we recommend that you stop listening now, check out the film, and then rejoin us for our discussion. Today, we are looking at the best film of its year. It is Wes Craven's 1997 film, Scream 2. It scored 83% on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's get into it. Sam, can you fire off a summary for us?
sure can. Sidney and tabloid reporter Gail Weathers survived the events of the first Scream, but their nightmare isn't over. When two college students are murdered at a sneak preview of Stab, a movie based on the events of the first film, it's clear a copycat killer is on the loose. Sidney and Gail, as well as fellow survivors Deputy Dewey and Randy, have to find out who's behind this new murder spree before they all end up dead.
Ooh, yeah, they do.
Sure do.
Just like that, this drink you've prepared for us seems a little murky and a little scary here. What do we have for our sinister sip here, Mike?
We are drinking the Mama's Boy from Bobby's Backyard.
Bobby's Backyard.
Yeah, he's this guy from Texas who's doing like little YouTube short cocktails.
All right.
The Mama's Boy. Okay.
All right, cheers.
I don't.
I don't taste much.
Yeah, it's lime juice, bourbon, and blackberry and soda water.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I taste a little bit of the bourbon, but I wouldn't say I taste enough of it.
No.
Like right away, I tasted it, and then it just turned to the water, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it needs the soda water on top, to be honest.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Just bourbon and lime juice?
And blackberry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's named in honor of Timothy Oliphant's character and the mama boy that he
you
is.
had a mom. But you didn't. All right. So with that, we're going to move into our first impressions of this film. Mike, why don't you give us your first impression of this film, or second or third impression, depending on how
I think it's only my second.
Is it second?
Yeah, I definitely did see this when it came out at a screening at the university in one of the lecture theaters.
Ooh.
They did like a midnight screening, and the most memorable moment of this movie was when somebody streaked across the front of the theater before the movie even started.
Oh, not even
wow.
No, it was in a Ghostface mask. We're sitting there and they were doing like prizes and that, and then just like in one door and out the other. It is everything that's wrong with horror sequels, I think. The first one was good. The first one does a great job, and I think they're trying so hard to be anti-horror that it just became painful to watch this. I didn't enjoy it, and I've said it when we watched Scream 1. I think that scary movies have ruined this for me because I do enjoy them a lot more than this. So rewatching it, I was just happy when it ended.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sam, what you got for us?
I didn't hate it, I don't think, as much as Mike did, but I didn't love it. And I think you're right. Like, sequels aren't doing what they should. Like,
Yeah.
or they're doing exactly what I don't know. They all aren't as good as the first.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, with this one too, this is my second time seeing it, but I knew the ending. I didn't quite remember, but I knew which character, like I knew which character, or which characters, I guess. And I think once you know that, there's nothing.
It ruins
else?
the rest of the movie.
Yeah,
the
because
twist
at
is
first
done.
you're like, if you don't know, then you're like, okay, well, who can it be? And you're trying to guess that. But when you know that, it's like, So I think the first time I watched, I liked it more than this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't love it.
I think I'm in that boat. I remember the first time I watched it, it wasn't as exciting as the first time you watched it, Mike, but it was, after it, I think it had come out on video. I didn't see it in the theater, but I remember liking it.
Yeah.
But this time I watched it and I was just, okay, yeah, this is all happening and this is happening. And then when I saw The killer, oh, I remember who
Yeah.
this is, and I remember what's going to happen. And so, yeah, I think you're right, Sam. These kind of films that really bank on that twist, they're hard to revisit because you're just not as engaged. You're like, I already know what's going to be revealed, so I'm just going to watch all these people get killed and stuff just to get to something that I already know.
Right.
So the payoff just isn't as big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I agree. I liked it. I know I liked it the first time I saw it. The second time, meh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do something else with my time. So moving on to our next, we're going to go into Tropes Hall of Shame. And Sam, why don't you give us a couple of your tropes? You had quite a few. I think we all had quite a bit in this one.
Yeah. I said the black guy dies first
Yeah.
in this one. Yeah.
He sure does.
Yeah.
In a cool way, though. I might. I thought a stab to the temple was all right.
Through the like weird bathroom. What's
That's
that?
a hell of a knife through the stall.
And what's
wall.
that stall wall made of? Is it just foam? Like is it-
Aluminium foil.
So that was my first one. And then my second one was running upstairs instead of running down and out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Running further into the house.
I have a question.
Yes.
While we're on that first kill, if someone's having a hard time in the stall next to you, do you put your ear
No.
No.
to the
Do you
to
put
the
your
stall wall
do you
and
put
say,
your
"Are
head-
you okay in there?"
If I hear any noises at all, no.
You're silent, and I don't touch anything in a public bathroom. The less I touch, the better. I'm not putting my ear and side of my face against a bathroom stall.
Next to for a good time call. All right, Mike.
I had the trope of the meta commentary. Just
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And my next trope, the killer double cross.
Yeah.
yeah. I had one, which was phone trouble when calling the police.
Yep.
And I also had this. I haven't mentioned before, but for some reason I've been noticing a lot in all the films we've been watching. When they're kissing, the sound effects is insane. They're always these big smooch sound effects.
All the wet mouth noises.
When Nev Campbell kisses, what's his pickle from that guy's from Canada? What's his name?
Jerry O'Connell?
Yeah, him. My Secret Identity. When she kisses him, there's just this smacking and licking, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" And I've noticed that in a lot of horror movies, there's just a lot of extra sound effects to the kissing because they really want you to know that they're slurping
kissing.
it up. So those were my first two. Sam, what did you have?
The police cars peeling around the corner.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
all of them.
Was there a hubcap that came off? I don't
No,
know.
no, but there's
Definite screeches, so,
yeah,
yeah.
they screech,
Yeah.
and a whole bunch of them too.
Yeah.
And then I had the group separating, so Dewey and Gail separating.
Right.
Yeah.
Mike?
I had the setting a curfew at sunset to keep the kids safe,
That's right.
Yep.
and the killers in the crowd at the crime scene.
Mm-hmm.
I had Airhead Sorority Girls.
Yeah.
Yep.
Portia is in that one from Arrested Development.
Yeah, Portia de Rossi.
yeah.
And Rebecca Gayheart. And,
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they're stupid in this film. So,
Yeah.
Sure.
and then I have journalists helping with the investigation. Old Gail Weathers is right in there.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. Had those two. Sam?
I said the camera focusing on the weapon and
yeah.
really hitting you over the head that this gun that was on the windshield is going to be used in some.
Gonna come back later.
This is what's happening. Yeah.
You think the killer is dead or unconscious, and when it pans back, he's either not there or he's facing you.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Mike?
I had jumping on the hood of a car to try and stop it.
Ends poorly.
Never goes well. And of course, anytime there's a scene in a theater, dropping set pieces to try and stop or catch a killer or hurt someone.
Yeah, that is true. I had reaching for things very, very slowly.
Oh,
When they're reaching for handles of any kind, it's just always in slow-mo and they're twitching and they're like, oh, it's the door. Oh my God. And then I also had explaining everything to the victim at the end.
oh,
Yes.
She just, the big reveal, and she just talks about, just shoot her. It's done. So anyways, Sam, did you have any others?
I had a broken trope, actually. The concept of hearing a noise and then leaving to go investigate it.
Mm.
And then she goes back in the house and leaves the door wide open. So, yeah, dumb. And then I like what you were saying, Mike, about them like playing on the tropes and they're like, you know, they had during the last scene when Mrs. Loomis was hunting Sidney, the thunderstorms and fog that they had on the set. So it was like, it was like they were like building that up. I thought it was kind of funny, but also annoying.
Yeah.
Mike?
My last one was fighting on the ground with a knife.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Where it's like the killer's like over top and you gotta try to hold him back. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So now let's figure out what would have stopped this whole incident from happening. Mike, what did you have for don't go back in the house?
Just don't answer the phone. Like, it almost is, it doesn't hold up because nobody answers their phone anymore. It's all text messages.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, stop answering the phone. If the person calls once, hang up. Don't answer it the second time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that one time where she's leaving the house and it's ringing and I thought, okay, just leave.
Yeah.
But she answers it at the entrance and then it's him and then she gets attacked. It's just,
Could have got away.
Yep. Sam, what did you have for don't go back in the house?
I didn't really have much for this one because like it's essentially like people she knows preying on her. So she's already had this traumatic incident.
Yeah.
And then you can go like, I liked what you said last time when we did the original Scream, Chad, when you're like, get therapy. Like all these people need therapy. Mrs. Loomis should have had therapy extensively after her husband cheated on her.
Yeah.
And then other than that, I don't have much to say for it.
Yeah, I was kind of gonna hit on that again because as I was watching this, I was like, it's the same thing. They just turned psycho because the dad cheated and the son died. So go get yourself some help.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you think that, you know, making a real film by killing people to make a real film, you need to go seek some help.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was kind of mine too. I didn't know how else to do that. It's just, you got to stop it before it starts.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. One-liners is the next one. So we had a few of these. Some things stood out to us. Some things did not. I had star 6ix9ine his ass.
Yeah, I had that one too. Bitch, hang up the phone. Star 6ix9ine, which also like doesn't really hold up anymore.
No,
too,
nobody does funny. That. I also got from her, I got my money. I asked for your money.
I had that one too. I liked I'm going to go get something. Give me your money.
Yeah. Don't you have money? I got my money.
Give me yours.
Mike, what did you have?
I had Omar Epps line at the beginning where he's like, it's like, oh, there's a Sandra Bullock movie. He's like, nobody wants to see some Sandra Bullock bullshit unless she's naked.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah.
And then he's so good, but like, it's like, do you think it's going to have a good plot? He's like, I don't know about the plot, but I've got a stiff one. She's like, well, you better loosen up that hand.
Yeah. I had that one too. Yeah. Sam?
I had a couple of those. My other one that I had was when Cotton was talking to Sidney in the library. Yep. And then he goes, I don't know about homicide, but you definitely got me raising my voice in a public library. I just thought it was funny.
Raising my voice in a public. That just doesn't happen. I have this one. Entire horror genre was destroyed by sequels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, the irony.
And then I had this big guy. How do you know that my dim-witted inexperience isn't merely a subtle form of manipulation intended to lower people's expectations, thereby enabling my ability to maneuver in any given situation? That's Dewey
justifying it. Yeah. I did like that because it also parallels with that comment of like, do you work out? He's like, oh, I find that my physical presence helps when I'm.
Yeah. Kind of is very, follows his character. I also love the fact that he nails it in one breath.
Yeah.
Like he just says that whole thing. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, his delivery was good. Yeah.
Mike?
I had, and I can't remember who says it, but I can't remember if it's Gail's cameraman or if it's Miss Loomis, but I shot the bingo finals. I almost got an award for that.
It's the cameraman.
Yeah.
Or she's asking like, do you have experience? That's
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So funny.
The bingo
I like
finals.
that. The bingo. I got an award for that. Almost got an award for. He didn't get the award. He almost got the award for shooting the bingo finals.
And then another line of his I quite liked. He's like, I was brought here for an interview, not to do Faces of Death 14.
Yeah, that was good. Sam?
I just had one more, and it was Randy right before he dies, and he's on the phone, and he goes, "Oh yeah, well, let's redirect the moment, Mr. I'm so original. Where's your motivation, huh? Why copy yourself off of 2 high school loser-ass dickheads? Stu was a pussy-ass wet rag, and Billy Loomis, what the fuck? Jesus, talk about a rat-looking, homo-repressed mama's boy. Why not set your goals higher, huh? You want to be one of the big boys, huh? Manson, Bundy, OJ, son of," and then he dies.
Yeah.
So, but I like how he just like
it just goes on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked Randy in this.
Yeah,
Randy was good. Yeah. I wish they would have found a way to keep him alive, but
Yeah.
I had one more, which was that shit only calls you when he's drunk.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was kind of funny.
Yep.
Do you have any others, Mike?
I had 2.
Okay, go ahead.
And I think this is Mickey, but I'm not 100% sure. He's like, I'm fine. Fucked up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. And then I don't know who said it, but it's stupid people go back, smart people run. It's like, yes, that is the don't go back in the house of every horror movie.
That's right. Get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And just like that, we're going to move on to our next category, which is what doesn't hold up. Sam, what didn't hold up for you in this film?
Derek singing "I Think I Love You."
Oh
really
my God.
cringy.
Yes,
Like it was
I had that.
so
too.
cheesy, so awful, and no thank you.
Was this before or after 10 Things I Hate About You?
Oh, that's a good question.
I want to say before.
I think so too. Yeah. Yeah. 10 Things I Hate About You is 99. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was, I was like, no, I wanted to like close
But
my eyes.
he's basing this off Top Gun, right?
yeah.
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 Even though it's not the same song.
Not the same
Yeah.
song, not as good, not as well done.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the ick. It's like a public proposal, but worse with the scene dancing. It's like, no, thank you.
Do you think they sing badly on purpose?
I don't know. Jerry O'Connell just belted for the rafters, though. It was
Yeah.
like good on him for just going for it, but
Giving it his all. Yeah. I don't know. I hate that stuff.
Yeah.
What else did you have, Sam?
I also had just the entire theater scene. Of the
Yes,
step.
I
was
had
like,
that as well.
people like just a whole like, why are people talking that much during a movie? Why are the lights on in the theater? Why are people running around the theater like feral
Screaming
animals?
and yelling and throwing stuff.
Throwing stuff, they're all like, with like stuff. I was like, what is this?
Everyone like I would
Making
never want
stabbing motions with their
And they're all like, and I was like, when?
people standing up in their seats like
Yes.
like, sit the fuck down and watch the movie.
What? And I would be so annoyed if I was sitting in
I
this.
paused it at one point, and there's one guy that's standing there, and he just has his arms crossed. He's the only guy that's not yelling and cheering and
Yeah.
like going off.
Oh my
but yeah,
God.
he's just sitting there like this. But no, I would be super annoyed if I was in that theater.
Yes,
And
like, sit
people were
down. I
doing
would have
that.
just left and got a refund. I
Yeah,
would have
Yeah.
said,
throwing popcorn and
Where's the like security? I don't know, a manager. I want to see a manager.
Wow,
the
the minimum wage earning busboy or
Yeah.
like ushers. Get in here, get these guys out of
yeah,
here.
get them all out, all of them.
All of them.
I had a couple with the theater one. I said, who wears a mask when they're trying to watch a film anyways? It would be super
It
annoying.
was so annoying.
Yeah.
But the lights were on, so I guess you. Could
I
see
guess
through
that
it.
doesn't matter. Yeah.
But on top of that, too, like I don't know, like the '90s, I feel like there was more like promo stuff than you'd get now. Like
Yeah.
there was a lot
Right.
more giveaways. Like I was like, they got full ass costumes as
Yes.
a promo for this film.
Now you just get a
Now you
bucket
have-
of
yeah.
a popcorn
And you have
bucket.
to pay for it.
Yeah.
You have to pay way more
Like
for it.
$30
Yes.
for an ice cream pail of,
Yeah.
and then extra for butter.
Yes.
$30.
Yeah. And even more if you want layered.
Which she didn't get. That's in my doesn't hold up. No butter on the popcorn. That should be my what the fuck. But it's like no butter on the popcorn. That's crazy. I had also blood on the knife looks like jelly.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike.
I had Jada Pinkett. Doesn't hold up for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's unfortunately the Oscars have left a bad taste in my mouth with both of those two.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
and then another doesn't hold up for me was Sidney's inhale hesitations
Yes.
Oh yeah.
all the time. Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
It's that brooding, like trying to cry, emotional type thing that
Yeah.
she does. Like I think she does in almost every character. She in Party of Five.
All the
That
time.
was her character, right?
It's like Kristen Stewart's lip bite in Twilight. It's just all the time.
Lip bite.
She bites her lip in every one of those movies, in every fucking scene.
Yeah, it's true.
I actually haven't seen. I've only seen the first 30 minutes of Twilight.
You've got to watch Breaking Dawn Part
I don't
2.
think I do.
No, it's an amazing it's an amazing fight sequence.
Yeah, but man, we watch a lot of film.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard to like
Just
watch
fit in ones that you don't.
other films.
The best thing about Breaking Dawn Part 2 is if you don't know the story, it's like an hour-long fight sequence. It's amazingly well choreographed, and people are dying left and right, like characters that people are like, "Oh my god!" And it was all a dream, or all a vision.
Oh my god!
Spoiler alert if you haven't.
Yeah, which I haven't. But I'll just watch that 1 hour fight.
Oh, it's amazing! It's an amazing fight.
Okay, let's
I guess.
refocus.
Okay, this is not a Twilight.
Okay, so I forgot where we are.
I
Are we
finished my
back?
dozens.
You did 2?
Yeah.
Okay, Sam.
We already talked about it, but the bathroom stall, whatever it's made of, doesn't hold up to the knife. And then wearing a sheer shirt over a tank top was a very 90s
big
woman's
time,
fashion.
yeah.
So yeah, and that's it for me.
I had Scream and Dewey's face when Randy dies. When they open the door and Dewey's like, it's like this big look on his face. I was like, oh my God, that's too much. Dewey, dial it down a tad.
David Arquette does all the face acting again.
He really chews up the scenery sometimes. It's quite funny. Moving on, we're going to go to most gratuitous scene in the film. I think we had a couple. Sam, you didn't have any for this one, eh?
I really tried to find something. I didn't find anything like overly like bloody or like anything like that. And then like some of the things that was like some of the tropes were a little like gratuitous and some of them like, and I was like, they had the fog and stuff at the end. So they're really putting that, I guess, like you could say some of Sidney's like acting with those pauses and the inhales. There was a lot of like the slow pan on her, like looking worried or concerned or trying to figure out what to do. And it's like, it's too much. But other than that, like nothing stood out to me really.
Mike?
I had just the number of red herrings in this movie. Like who could be the killer? Yeah, it was a bit much. And then this was going to go in eerie to ear splitting at first, but it just came back so many times. And you might not know what this is, but the David Lynch romantic guitar. If you've watched Twin Peaks, there's doom, 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 doom. And in this, like anytime there's a romantic scene, I can't guitar with my mouth. But it felt very David Lynch, and every romantic scene in this movie had like down.
Yes. Okay, so I didn't write it like that. but I did say all the romantic scenes, it's too much with the sound and the music. So I was like, and it's the same thing over and over again.
Oh, those are in my eerie tears.
Yeah, that's me. That's me too.
Yeah, it was just gratuitous for me. And I think there was even one where it was like Dewey and Randy had that guitar sound. Like it wasn't just...
Yeah. It's just when they're like almost scene transitions when they're walking from one place to another. They keep having that in. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Straight out of Twin
That
Peaks.
that we've talked about it, I can hear it now. So yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Like it. I'm not sure if this is really well, I had kissing in front of your friends. So at the beginning, Sidney, what's O'Connell's character name?
Derek.
Yeah, they just really ham it up there at the beginning to show us and basically beat us over the head that these two are together now. Yeah. And they're just constantly. So I thought that was a little much out of the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like he's showing to Randy, like, she's mine. I'm claiming her.
Kind of thing. And do you have any way we could get back to our normal lives? Oh, I think I have a way. And then they start kissing. And they're like, meh, I don't care.
Yeah.
Dumb. And I'm not sure if this really goes into gratuitous, and I wasn't sure where to put it. But Gale Weathers.
Just Gale Weathers.
Really stands out in that press conference at the beginning. I've never seen so much tan in a press conference altogether. And she's in black with the red streaks in the hair. And she just pops out so much. Everybody else is in these earth tones and colors that don't really pop at all. So they're really making her stand out in this like sea of brown.
Yeah.
I got so irritated. Yes, absolutely. I got so irritated in that press conference because the cop gets like one sentence of his press release out. And she's like, so what are you saying? It's like, shut the fuck up and let him finish first.
So is this a new serial killer? Like, well, I don't know.
Yeah. Let him finish.
It's all about me.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to our next category, which is terrifying or titillating. Sam, what did you have for this one?
I think there's nothing titillating for me in this film. But I did think that getting stabbed in that movie theater. Like,
Oh, yeah.
and,
Oh, yeah.
like, you know, like being injured and not actually being able to get help and it being that chaotic. I thought that would be
Yeah.
like, because there's so many people who should be able to, but they're not able
Yeah.
to, right? So I thought that would be scary. I also thought being locked in the back of a cop car, like just being like in
Yeah.
that scene and not being able to get out,
Yeah.
it would be kind of scary too. But that scene also infuriated me. Like, why wouldn't you lift the mask? Lift the mask.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had one that the one thing that made me jump was when she answered the phone as she was leaving and he was there, "Hi, Sidney," and then he just jumped out of the closet almost
Yeah.
and was started chasing her. I was like, whoa, I had forgotten about that part. So that one that made me jump and I kind of like that.
Yeah, I think it got me too.
Yeah. Mike, what did you have?
Nothing titillating, but back to the cop car scene that Sam mentioned. When they have to climb out,
Yeah.
I was like,
Over him?
Over him.
Yeah.
The tension of that. Like, it's almost a trope, but it
Yeah.
was very well done. They really played the tension well in that scene.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay, moving on from that one, going into scenes that slay. Let's have Mike. Why don't you give us your scene that slays on that one?
I really enjoyed Sarah Michelle Gellar's death, which
Yeah.
is a weird sentence, but I thought that kill was really good and very well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. Sam?
I really struggled to find a scene that really stuck out
Mhm.
for this film. I had to say, like, the sound booth death chase scene
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
was pretty well done with the lack of being able to hear anything.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of creative. So
Yeah,
I didn't mind
just-
that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
sorry.
not being able to do anything.
Sorry. It's an audio podcast.
But we saw.
nothing but action over here.
Yeah.
There's no
It was just
words.
pounding on the glass, but it's absolutely silent. Yeah.
I like Sarah Michelle Gellar's death. Yeah, that was in my stood the test of time.
Yeah, me too.
But I really like Randy's, not necessarily Dewey's face with the reveal, but the way he looked after when he was grabbed and then
Yeah.
taken out. I thought the blood looked really, really good. And I
Yeah.
thought that death scene was well done.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now that we've done our scenes that slay, we're going to move on to stood the test of time. And I'm going to give a couple on those ones. My first one is Sarah Michelle Gellar's death. I thought that was really well done when he stabs her and then hucks her off the balcony. And that was
Yeah.
crazy. And then I liked the knife in the head at the theater. I thought it was pretty sweet. So that's what I said. Knife in the head. Sweet. Mike?
For me, the test of time, the stab film as a quote spoof, non-spoof, whatever, like I thought did a pretty good job of being a movie within a movie without being too bad.
Right.
Yes.
When they were redoing the opening of the film. And I liked the caller ID reference, right? Because the first
Yeah.
film,
Yeah.
not caller ID was a thing, but now it is. So it's like, I got caller ID, asshole. You're this number.
Yeah.
Sam?
I liked Cotton's twitches.
Mm.
Like
yeah.
I don't think he like acted really well, but I liked that he played like a kind of creepy. Like I also had a note here that said, although he slightly reminds me of one of the fedora guy memes,
Okay.
like the "Hello, Princess," like that, like with, in the way that he spoke sometimes. But overall, I liked the way that his mouth twitched, and he was a little bit, suspect.
Yeah.
I also said the same thing when Dewey was stabbed. I liked the blood and that death scene. I also said Sarah Michelle Gellar's scene. So I guess my last one here is it has a pretty good cast. And for the most part, the acting is fairly good.
Yeah.
I had, just to piggyback off Dewey's, I like showing the after effects of being stabbed by him.
Yeah.
So the fact that he was limping and kind of walking, and how Randy makes her like, what the heck is with your limp, man? You were stabbed in the back.
Yeah.
Nerve damage. So I like that. Because usually once someone recovers, especially in Hollywood films, they're just, hey, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't even take them any recovery time. They just pop up after they've been beaten with a pipe and they're all good to go.
Yep.
So that was one of mine. And then I had another one, which was to comment on your doesn't hold up. It was the fact that Jada Pinkett Smith died. That stood the test of time. And I just my last one, I liked how they paid kind of in Stab, they paid homage to Psycho, where she turns on the shower, it goes up to the shower head,
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of goes down. So I thought that was kind of cool too.
Yep.
So I like that. Sam, did you have any others?
Nope.
Mike?
I just have a few more. I really enjoyed Gail's cameraman, Joel.
Yes.
He was funny. He was smart. And he's like, I'm getting the fuck out, and gets in the taxi.
Oh, yeah.
I love how he got out
He
of
was
there.
like, hell no.
And I loved how they kind of showed it because the action was happening here, and you just see him walking towards the taxi. He gets in.
I like that. I did like at the end where it's like, the killer always comes back, and then Sidney just shoots them in the head, or shoots Lucas in the head. I thought, I like that. And my last one, just on the jump scares getting you, the one with Sidney on the phone was good, but in the lecture hall with Gail, or with Ghostface coming up behind Gail, like that got me. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like caught off guard completely.
Yeah, that was pretty good. So moving on, we talked about things that kind of got us, but what made us laugh in this film? So Sam, what made you laugh in this film?
It was when they were looking at who made the phone call. So it's Dewey and Randy and Gail.
Yeah.
And they're all looking around and trying to figure out who made the phone call.
Yeah.
And then Dewey jumps on one guy who's on his cell phone.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's like, whoa, what the hell? And then he goes, it's a citizen's arrest. And he's like on top of the guy. He's like, the fuck? Like, so I actually laughed at that part.
Yeah.
And then I also had the scene that Mike, you had just said actually for Stood the Test of Time, when they're like, they always come back and she shoots them. I just thought it was funny because like no one ever does that. So it's good that they did.
Right. Mike?
I had one again. I wrote it down and I don't remember it. Throwing the bike at the killer. No.
Oh, yeah. They're running up the stairs.
Oh,
yeah.
It's
In the
Sarah Michelle
sorority.
Gellar's death. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So she grabs the bike and hits him, and he's like, ah!
Okay. Yeah. I like that.
Dag nabbit.
And then I just like the little comment of Dewey talking about like, oh, and you had those nude pictures that came out. And then Courtney Cox is like, just my head. It was Jennifer Aniston's body.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah. I only had one, and it was one that we made comment on last time. I think it was you, Sam, that made the comment about the flailing sleeves. And I noticed it. You just ruined it because I noticed it so much in this film, and I just, oh my God, like they're just not going away.
Wacky, wavy, inflatable arms.
I was just like, they're running around, and the more they ran, the more it happened. And I was just like, oh God.
Sorry. But that was one of my laugh out louds in the first one. It was like instantly, I was like, come on.
Yeah.
It looks so bad.
It does look pretty silly for sure. Yeah. All right. We're going to move on to the sound portion of this podcast. So eerie to ear splitting. What was eerie or ear splitting in our minds in this film? Mike, what did you have?
I liked the use of Red Right Hand again in this one.
Yeah, I had that as well.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But then I found by the end of the movie, there was just too much music.
Yes.
Yes. I had that same note. Yeah.
And then just the overly intense get shit done music when Sidney leaves the dorm the first time. It's just like, she's doing stuff. She's getting it done.
America. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
For me, it was too much music. What else did I have? Psycho undertones in the music. I did like that because there was something, some portions where they were being chased, and there was some of that. But overall, I think it was too much.
Yeah.
Like you said, with the guitar bits, they had those down bits, but then when they were being chased, there were other songs, and then when they were talking about being chased and who it could be, there was lots of
Yeah.
It was just too much. So I found it overbearing. Just
Yeah.
Sam?
Yeah, exact same thing. I also said that any of the like knife sounds and kicking sounds were way too much and way over the top. So,
Always the sheesh.
yeah, always.
What the fuck? That's our next category. Mike, what did you have for what the fuck moments in this film?
I did have why listen at the bathroom stall. What the fuck? And my other one, just because I get that Randy is sort of the commentary / in like knowledge, and he makes references to other films, but he has a British accent at one point, and I just didn't understand what the fuck he was trying to reference, and it just doesn't play well, and it was just weird. Yeah, so those are my two what the fucks.
Yeah, I remember that, and I thought he was just trying to be cheeky or trying to make a joke or whatever, but I didn't get it. So this is what I wrote. You take Sidney to the corner, not to safety. Wouldn't they just get her out of there in the library?
Oh yeah.
The FBI agents that are dressed up like they're going to a wedding, grab her, they take her to the corner, and then they ditch her
Yep.
to go
Show me your
find
screens.
whatever's happening. And then Cotton comes around the corner and is, hey, Sid. It's like,
How did he get there? We put her in the corner.
yeah. Oh my God.
It's like, show me your screen, though. And it's like,
Yeah.
you can, do you not understand how tabs work? And I don't know, maybe it was different in the 90s. You can only have one thing open. But
It works very slowly otherwise. Sam?
I just didn't understand why they took the footage when they're looking for the killer in the crowd and they are watching it at the school and not like at home or somewhere like potentially safer than the campus that the kids are getting murdered in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Always do it on site.
Yeah.
right away.
Mike, did you have any others?
No.
I did not either, Sam.
Nope.
Okay. What questions do we have about this show? Hiding in the shadows is what we're at next. So I'm going to start. Why are the FBI in wedding attire? Is what I put. 90s wedding attire, mind you. Big shoulder pads and and why would you leave your mask? There's a scene where they leave the mask just on the seat of the car.
Yeah.
And I said, leave your mask equals DNA.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why you'd leave bits around for people to find.
Yeah.
Luke Wilson is hilarious as Billy.
Oh, Luke Wilson was great as Billy.
Sam, what did you have?
I had, why does the car alarm go off when Sarah Michelle Gellar dies?
Because you didn't land on a car. Yeah.
No, and so it's like, I don't
She
know if
lands
the
on the
impact,
gra-
the
on the-
impact on the cement made the car alarm go
Shook
off.
the whole parking, the driveway.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of funny.
Mike?
I just had a comment, and it was Nev Campbell gives off way more chemistry with Dewey than Jerry O'Connell.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, at one point, I'm like, they're gonna bang.
Yep.
When they're in the gazebo there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
thought for sure I'm here to protect you. I'm here to keep you safe. And
Yeah.
oh, Dewey.
Yeah, I thought there was gonna be more between them.
Yeah. Moving on. Fright done right. What movie did it better? Sam, what do you think?
The obvious one is Scream 1's better than Scream
Yeah.
2.
Right.
But then if we wanted a revenge-fueled mom, Mrs. Voorhees
Yes.
Yeah.
did it better, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. Mike?
I said it when we did the first one. I think Scary Movie does it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scary movie?
Yeah. Like the
parody?
the Wayans brother parodies, I think are better than this film.
I don't,
Oh, then
I
the
don't know.
second one?
I can't handle the Scary Movie.
Oh, I love Scary Movie 1 and 2.
I don't know. One maybe, but after that I was like, oh.
I've only seen one. I haven't seen two.
I've seen all 4 or 5 of them.
Are there
Jesus.
5 of them?
There's 4 or 5, yeah.
Oh,
They get just over the top, ridiculous, stupid, but still have like little moments of genius.
That's where, which is the one where she does the Matrix kick.
Oh, I don't
Like
remember.
they jump up and they do the full turnaround and she
I think
boots
that's
him.
1.
Is that one?
Yeah.
That was gold.
The movie theater scene is insane
Yeah.
because he's listening and there's like a glory hole. And
Yeah.
then, like a dick just stabs through his head. comes out the other side.
Oh my God.
No, we don't need to watch that.
No. I'm going to agree with you, Sam. Jace Voorhees' mom does it better for revenge. And the first Scream is great. I'd say this one pales in comparison.
Yeah.
So now we're going to go into our research. What did we find about this film to tell you about? Mike, do you want to kick us off with a couple of yours?
Absolutely. This movie was a financial monster. The budget was $24 million and worldwide it made $172.4 million.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It was huge. While they were making it, none of the cast actually knew the identity of the killer until the last day of shooting, and none of them got the last 10 pages of script until it was time to film them.
Sweet.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
But Laurie Metcalf noticed that a lot of her script was, quote, blacked out, and quickly guessed that her character, Debbie Salt, would turn out to be one of the killers.
Oh, yeah. Sam?
Right at the start, there is an usher played by someone called Paulette Patterson, and she actually won her role in a contest sponsored by MTV.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I thought that was kind of cool.
She's the one handing out the costumes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. And then Wes Craven actually submitted 8 different cuts to the MPAA before it was actually passed. So that was kind of interesting.
Just on that, Wes Craven deliberately submitted an extremely gory film the first time because he
Oh.
figured like the studio would be like, no, you got to tone this down. And they were like, no, this is great. Because he was like, I'll put in way too much. And then when I cut back, it'll be what I want it to be.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And then they approved what he'd put out. And he's like, oh, okay. But then, I guess the MPAA did not go for that.
Yeah. I had actors who auditioned for the part of Derek were asked to perform the scene in the cafeteria in which Derek sings I Think I Love You a cappella.
Oh, God. Did they do that because they hated them? Like,
I don't
how
know.
awful.
That's pretty rough.
And also, I was really confused. Wasn't Derek like a med student?
I think so, yeah.
Yes,
Like
he was
pre-med?
pre-med.
So why?
Yeah.
So he's now like a theater kid vibe? Like,
I don't know what was going on. There was a couple of times where I was like, is this a high school? Is this a university? This is crazy that they all have the same time off. They're all just kind of meeting in the cafeteria and eating. Like, I can count on, I don't know, maybe 2 hands the time. Like, you had to work to meet your buddies at the cafeteria at university.
Yeah.
My friends and I, we ate almost every day together in the student union.
Really?
Yeah, we had the same table. Like, it was weird. Like, everyone knew who had what tables at what time.
oh, God, that's
so, like,
very like high
yeah,
school
it was-
cafeteria.
Yeah, that is.
But
Yeah.
it's like you'd even make friends with people around you because you just happen to be eating around at the same time.
Interesting. Because my buddy was in the science department. I was in education and also the drama department. So I would go eat with the drama department and then after school meet up with him over with his science buddies.
Yeah, we were computer science, English, engineering, and geography, and like we all ended up in the.
So this speaks to you, this one.
Yeah,
It makes sense.
It made sense to me.
Yeah. Interesting, because that was not my experience. Also, I have Kevin Williamson had the idea for the sequel while writing the script for Scream in 1996, discovering there was more to the story. This movie began principal photography just 6 months after the release of Scream.
Wow.
And it was released less than a year after the predecessor.
Yeah,
That's
they really pushed it
crazy
through.
fast.
Well, that's
yeah.
probably why it did so well too in the box office because it was so.
Yeah.
Mike?
There's conflicting information on this one. There was a script that leaked that the original killers were supposed to be Derek and Hallie in that one, but because it leaked to the internet, they had to rewrite and change a few things just as the movie was starting. Kevin Williamson, I can't remember if it's Kevin Williamson or Wes Craven claimed that no, that was just leaked as sort of a red herring. But then the other one says like, no, we did have to change it up. So I don't know which is true between the two. Yeah.
Sam?
For Sarah Michelle Gellar's role for Cece, both Reese Witherspoon and Alicia Silverstone were considered for that role.
Oh.
And then a little fact I liked, the Omega Beta Zeta sorority house is the same that's used as Miss Trunchbull's mansion in Matilda.
Oh, really?
Awesome.
Which I kind of liked that.
It's a great movie.
I thought this was kind of interesting. This movie was originally slated to open alongside Tomorrow Never Dies and Titanic.
Wow.
Oh.
Both blockbusters shifted their dates so not to be pitted against this movie.
Whoa.
That's crazy. That they
Yeah.
thought this would have that much. I guess it did with
It
that
did,
box office.
yeah.
David Warner had roles in both this movie and Titanic. And then my last one is Louis Arquette, Chief Hartley, was the real life father of David Arquette, Dewey Riley, and father-in-law of Courtney Cox at the time. Courtney Cox was married to David Arquette from 1999 to 2013, and Lewis died in 2001. And that's all I got. Mike, you got some titles for us or something?
The only thing was like an alternate title was Scream 2, Scream and Scream Again, but that's about it.
Cool.
Ready to scream again. Okay, so with that, we're going to move into our watchability scale. Mike, what would you give this out of 10?
I really didn't enjoy it. The first one is really good. This one, it just doesn't do it. I think, I don't know, it tries really hard. This is like the participation ribbon is what I'm giving it. It tried really hard. It had spirit, but I think you just watch the first one and stop. So I'm giving this one a 3. It's not absolutely terrible, but it's definitely not over that 5 where you should start to look for it.
Okay. Sam?
My comment for this in my notes is, I don't know. And it's because I do think the first time it was a better view. And I think you can look past some of those because you're trying to get to the, like you're really in there and you're like, this is suspenseful because we truly do not know who the killer is.
Yeah.
Right.
So if it was that, like a first time watch, I might put it at like a 5, maybe a 6, like for a first time. But that's like, but then you start to critique it because you know the twist,
Yeah.
you know what's coming. So I think I was kind of in between the 3 and the 4 for it. And I think I'll agree with you, Mike. I think I'll go with the 3.
Well, I'm not feeling as harsh. I guess I think I'm going to base it on not knowing what that stuff is. So if you're going in blind,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to base it on that. And so I'm going to give it a 5.
Yeah.
I think there are enough kills and enough like fun moments in this film, especially if you don't know the twist, that you should see it after the first one. After that, I don't think you really need to explore any of the other screams, but
Dabble.
3 to 7 are worth.
Oh my God, it is 7.
there's so many. But yeah, I think you could see it. 5 out of 10 for me. All right. Thank you very much for listening to us. Remember to follow us on Instagram. We are at ScreamStreamPod. Stop by our website, screamsandstreams.com, where we have information about our episodes, descriptions of our categories, links to our research, our watchability scale, and a page where you can recommend movies you want us to discuss. Please rate, comment on, and subscribe to our show on any of the platforms where you get your podcasts. Until next time, this has been
Sam?
and
Mike?
I'm Chad. Scare you later.